29th January 2022 marked the 30th anniversary of full diplomatic relations between India and Israel. While COVID has meant that some planned celebrations have had to go online, the two countries have jointly launched the anniversary year virtually, with a logo marking the occasion. Our correspondent Jody Cohen takes a look back at some of the historic moments over the past 30 years, as well as a look forward over the next 30. Take a look.
India and Israel established full diplomatic ties on January 29, 1992. Since then, there has been a focus on shared values between India, the world's largest democracy with a population of 1.37 billion, and Israel, the world's smallest democracy with a population of 9.4 million. Despite Israel being half the size of New Delhi, the two countries, with their ancient civilizations, mutual respect for traditions and family, yet passion for modernity and innovation, have become trusted allies and friends. The two also face common threats with concerns about border security and terrorism.
There is perhaps something to the common, the very basic level of trust and comfort which the two people have with each other. And that's fundamental. For the Israelis, India offers that rare space in the world where there's never been any anti-Semitism.
Back in 2017, Prime Minister Modi became the first Indian Prime Minister to visit Israel. Close relations have continued under the new Israeli Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett. The two leaders have already met on the sidelines of the COP26 Global Climate Summit. India has sent high-profile delegations to Israel. The two countries participated in the first-ever quadrilateral with the US and UAE. And PM Modi has invited Bennett to visit India during the 30th anniversary year. As India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar suggested in an exclusive conversation with WION during his visit to Israel in the last quarter of 2021, the past 30 years have focused on agriculture, water, defense and security. And he suggested that the coming years are likely to focus on human-centric activity, technology and particularly the green economy.
Our relationship, of course, is rooted in history, but very much a part of modernity as well. Our relationship in the last many years has covered areas like agriculture, water, to some degree defense, security. But now we are looking much more at technology, at innovation, at, I would say, human-centric activities, because that's where the world is heading. It could be, again, it could be in terms of the green economy, it could be in terms of the frontiers of different technologies. So I'm very sure that the next 30 years would be way, way beyond the last 30 years.
Israeli leaders have taken to Twitter to express their support for strong India-Israel ties. And to mark the 30th anniversary weekend, Israel's alternate Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Yair Lapid has sent WION this exclusive message for the people of India.
Today is a historic day on which we not only mark 30 years of diplomatic relations between India and Israel, but celebrate the positive impact our countries are having on the lives of hundreds of millions around the world. We're healing the world through our cooperation in fighting the pandemic. We're feeding the world through our cooperation in water and agriculture. We are powering the world through our cooperation in green energy. And we are bringing the world closer together through our cooperation in high tech.
Bilateral trade between India and Israel already stands at $5 billion, with a further $1 billion in defense deals. And trade is expected to reach $110 billion by 2030. With agreements on agriculture, cybersecurity, energy, defense and even space, it's likely we'll see greater cooperation in the years to come. This is underpinned by a shared history, with memorials across Israel commemorating India's soldiers during World War I and pointing the way to an even closer shared future. This is Jody Cohen for WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.